The expression, "a complaint is an opportunity," may seem like a slogan, but there's a lot of truth in it. Of course, we don't want customers to be unhappy or upset. And yet, a complaint is indeed an opportunity. When a customer takes the trouble to express their dissatisfaction, it offers you the opportunity to offer a solution and keep the customer. You can also learn from complaints on how to do it better in the future. Successful businesses and companies value customers' feedback and use it for further optimization of their services and products. Did you know that of all dissatisfied customers, only 1 in 20 on average actually report the complaint to the provider? That means that only 5% of all unhappy customers take the trouble to effectively complain. Now, you probably didn't expect this percentage, and maybe you're thinking, if there's a problem, we will know immediately from our customers. Really? Research shows that for every customer who complains, there are 19 others who are unhappy and still don't complain. There are many reasons why unhappy customers don't complain. For instance, they don't want to get into a discussion, or they don't have the time and postpone it for later and then they forget. Or they might say, "I'll give them the benefit of the doubt." Maybe they don't expect a solution anyway, or they don't want to come across as difficult, or maybe they think that their complaint will not be handled. Their dissatisfied feeling lingers, or worse, they complain to everyone who wants to hear it. Now, the facts are that dissatisfied customers share their displeasure with about 10 others. A satisfied customer only shares it with 3 others. And don't forget, it's very easy to share your opinion through social media these days. So it's in our interest to make sure we turn this unhappy customer into a satisfied customer as soon as possible. And in order to do that, we need to know what is wrong. If the customer doesn't tell us, we can't solve it. And that's why it's fair to say that a complaint is indeed an opportunity. It's an invitation to do better. Now, positive feedback is always nice. Compliments are motivating and make you feel good. Still, it's the negative feedback that will improve your business. If you can work with the negative feedback, you can use it to improve yourself and your organization. Another advantage of hearing and accepting negative feedback is that the customer will feel more appreciated. 65% of customers stop doing business with a company because they don't feel appreciated. By accepting the feedback, you can prevent that. If you take dissatisfied customers seriously and make sure they can complain to you, they will feel appreciated and will not leave the company immediately. In the long term, they might even become ambassadors of your company. So let me give you an example. Peter recently ordered a webcam online from a well-known retailer. Their website states, "Order today, delivered tomorrow." Nice, Peter thought. Just on time for my son's birthday. Unfortunately, it went wrong and the parcel did not arrive on time. So Peter complained and the company immediately sent a new parcel by express so that he still had it on time. A few days later, he also received a handwritten postcard with personal apologies and a discount voucher. Result: Peter is now a loyal customer. Conclusion: feedback is good for business. Both positive and negative feedback can help your company to grow, to generate more turnover, and to build a better image. Now, why then do we have a hard time dealing with complaints? Well, it may be a gift, but it's not always wrapped in a nice package. Often a complaint comes with a lot of history, built up emotions, frustrations, etc. on the part of the customer. That's why it's important to remember that most complaints consist of 20% facts and 80% emotion. Behind the facts, there is often a mountain of frustrations. Don't underestimate the effect of these emotions. Most people no longer think logically when they're emotional. In other words, it's almost impossible to have a rational conversation with someone who is angry or very emotional. But what do we usually do when we receive a complaint? We immediately focus on the facts. We want a solution as quickly as possible. In fact, we only make things more difficult for ourselves by doing this. Because an emotional customer is not prepared or able to listen to our arguments when we're just adding fuel to the fire. Just think how you are when you're very upset. When you're so upset, you're practically feeling violent. Can you still think logically? And can you still have a normal conversation with someone and listen to rational arguments? Probably not. Emotions stand in the way. And that is why, in these cases, you first have to deal with the emotions. Only when the emotions have been dealt with, you can revert and focus on the facts.